Hey guys, it's LilyPad. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys something that's pretty basic, but that everyone who bakes should know. It is about how to temper chocolate. And in my previous baking videos, I have mentioned how to temper chocolate, but recently I found a way to temper chocolate off the internet that does not require a thermometer. So for those of you who don't have a thermometer at home, you can temper chocolate and make things that require tempered chocolate without a thermometer. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So the first things you are going to need is a knife, and this is a serrated knife, and you need to use a serrated knife so that it cuts the chocolate more easily. And here I have some good quality dark chocolate, but if you want, you can also use this method with milk or white chocolate. I have tried it and it does work. And here on my cutting board, as you can see, I'm just starting at a corner and I'm going to chop my chocolate, and as you can see, it kind of shaves it off like this into pretty similar sized pieces, and this is what we want. And we temper chocolate, in case you were wondering, we temper chocolate because if you just melt chocolate and then you dip something in it or you use it in a mold, it might have white streaks on it, or it might look very dull, and it might look very matte instead of like really shiny and glossy and professional. Or it might just not set hard enough at all, and it might just melt in your fingers, and it won't feel very nice, rather than a hard, shiny, smooth shell of chocolate, which is what you usually get when you get nice, good quality chocolates from stores. And so that's why we temper chocolate. And there are a lot of ways to temper chocolate, but the method we're using today is called seeding, and you'll see what that means in a minute. So you just want to chop all of the chocolate you have. And by the way, I did not measure out the amount of chocolate that I used. You can use any amount of chocolate. A lot of people recommend that you use at least a pound of chocolate, but I find that's not really necessary. I'd say just use at least 3 ounces, because a pound is a lot, especially if you're buying very good quality chocolate. A pound is a lot to buy, and it's very expensive. So just use maybe at the least 3 ounces. What I have here probably is about 3 or 4 ounces of chocolate here, and this works really just fine. A lot of people say you have to use a pound at least, but you don't have to. And as you can see, I'm just picking out the bigger chunks of chocolate and chopping them a little finer so that they can melt down a little easier. And as you can see, I'm almost done, and then we'll move on to the next step. So now that we're all done chopping our chocolate, what I'm going to do is just separate it, and separate about a third of the chocolate. You don't have to weigh it out or anything. Just about a third of the chocolate, and place the other 2/3 of your chocolate into a bowl or whatever. This is just a measuring cup. It's what I had on hand. And the third of the chocolate that you separated is going to be your seed chocolate. We'll just call it our seed chocolate, and you'll understand why this is called seed chocolate in a minute. And we're just going to take the rest of our chocolate over to the stove. So I'm just transferring the 2/3 of my chocolate into a bowl, and then I'm going to pour a couple inches of water into my pot, bring this to a boil, and then reduce this down to a simmer and place over my bowl of chocolate, and just let that sit there and melt until it is about 2/3 of the way melted, and then stir that until it becomes fully melted with no chunks of unmelted chocolate in it. And then you just want to take that off the heat, and this might sound a little bit weird, but when you put a little bit of chocolate below your lip, it should feel like a slight sting. Then here's where the seeding chocolate comes in. Once you take your other chocolate off the heat, you want to add in your seed chocolate that we saved earlier and stir that in until it is melted. And the reason you do this is because this is kind of like the science of tempering chocolate. When you melt the chocolate goes out of temper. But then when you add in your seed chocolate, the seed chocolate is still in temper. So then the melted chocolate sort of follows the leader and it becomes tempered chocolate because it takes after the model of the seed chocolate. So that's why we saved that chocolate, and that is the method of seeding your chocolate to temper it. And then once your seed chocolate is all melted, you want to keep stirring this until it gets thicker, and it might get a little more matte, but that is perfectly fine. That's actually what you want. And then you just want to keep stirring this until it becomes more cooled down. And then once again, we're gonna do the weird little lip thing where if you place a little bit of chocolate below your bottom lip, you should be able to feel it, and it should feel sort of cool to the touch. That is all there is to it. You guys can do whatever you want with this chocolate, but I am dipping these little mini pretzel nuggets into my chocolate, and as you can see, you just want to stir these around, pick them up until they're all coated, and then tap out the excess with a fork, and then transfer them onto some parchment paper to set, and that's it. Thanks you guys so much for watching the video. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you want to see me make next. Share the video with someone who you think will enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel for more weekly videos just like this one. For amazing pictures and behind the scenes videos, go to my Instagram, pink118465, and for full details and instructions along with all of my other recipes, go to my website, lilypadbaking.webs.com. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye guys!